All right, let's go to Wendy. Come on in, Wendy.
Hi, how are you doing?
I am doing fine. Talk to me.
I made the mistake of just rolling through my husband's preset channels, and we try to be nonpartisan and listening to the radio and make sure that we're kind of listening to all sides of things. And it sounds like this is very one-sided. I was wondering if just the whole radio station was owned by the left or just your show.
All right, let me ask you one thing. I'm a very progressive person, but let me ask you, Wendy, is there anything that I say? I don't like when people say the left and right, that sort of stuff, without telling me if there's something that I said that was incorrect.
Okay, you said that you're doing what you can do to, as far as letting people know about Project 2025, which Trump has denounced several times, has said that that is the party's, not his plans, okay, and that he's denounced it and he is not an extremist. And you said you're doing what you can do. You need to do what you can do to control vis-a-vis KPFT, meaning you're controlling KPFT, you're controlling the message, and you're not sharing the truth.
Okay, great. I'm glad that you said that. Let's talk about that real quick, because I don't have a lot of time. And I hope you listen tomorrow so that you'll get more time. But here's the deal. Trump told you, Ben, I said people like yourself, that he had nothing to do with Project 2025. That is a lie. And I have to come out and tell the truth about all. May I finish? Did I let you speak, my dear friend? Please let me finish now. All right. Everything that he said about that was a lie. And we have the videos where he went to the Heritage Foundation and said the Heritage Foundation is coming up with the conservative plan that we are going to be putting out there. I have the videos that prove that. I am responsible as a truth teller to tell you that. Likewise, everything within that Project 2025 is written for all to see. I have the 925-page script that we can actually say this is not conjecture. So the only thing that you have a problem with is tying Donald Trump to Project 2025. We've already proven that he's tied to Project 2025, given that not only all the people that work for him, but also with his own words. Where do we go on from there, Wendy? You have a choice to either believe what you're seeing or believe what Trump is telling you. And I think if you believe what Trump is telling you, you have defied who Trump has been all of his life. But continue, my friend.
I will tell you that what I believe is I believe what I see. And what I see is what Trump did for 4 years for this country. I believe that I see that Trump supports America. I believe that
go ahead, continue.
Is a Christian that supports family. I believe that Trump is a smart businessman that understands economy. And I believe that I was way better off for the 4 years that he was in office than I have been these last 4 years. And I believe
Stop. I get it. We don't have a lot of time, and I need to answer some of those things that you mentioned. It's good that you believe that. Believing something doesn't make it fact. If we look at the actual numbers, the numbers prove everything that diametrically opposed to what you just said. More jobs were created factually under President Biden. More policies came that created jobs. Why many Republican mayors are now supporting the Democratic ticket, because those are the statements of fact. So my question, do you want to just believe, or do you want to have the truth? Do you want to believe, or do you want to feel that belief, or do you want the truth? And what I'm saying is the truth is there for me to show you unadulteratedly. If you want to sit down and go over item for item for whether it is true or not, we can, because the data is there. But you have to want to believe. Okay? Wendy, one quick sentence and I got to go to the other call.
Exactly what you said. I believe what I see. That's what I believe.
And again, you could not possibly see what isn't true, but we'll talk about that another day. Thank you for calling, Wendy. I just couldn't sit back and let what this young woman had to say about how great it was under Donald Trump, how much better my life was under Donald Trump. Here's the reality, folks. Even if we take out COVID out of the mix, Biden has had a much better performance on jobs than Trump. In fact, Trump is the first president that has left the White House having less jobs than when he came in to the White House. And that's not solely because of COVID, but his performance was well below par of Obama, well below par of Biden, even taking out COVID. When it comes to the economy, the way you measure an economy is what that economy produces, of course. And under Biden, the GDP under Biden far exceeded the GDP under Trump. Again, these are things that I am not saying. These are things you can look up and find in the data. But Trump says my economy is better. The Trump cult, the MAGA cult says the economy is better. Trump says you're doing better. The Trump cultists, even if they're starving, say, oh, we're doing better. That is a typical cultist behavior that one has to mitigate when we're talking about these particular issues. So again, the economy was not better under Trump. When it comes to crime rate, crime shot up under Trump. That's, again, a statement of fact. Not because Trump is telling you, oh, crime is exploding. Do you have to believe it? Here is the data again. Crime is not exploding. This is what crime rate looks like. And again, it did better under Biden than it did under Trump. When it comes to deficit spending, again, he would say, "Oh, the liberals they spend like crazy." Again, look at the chart. It's not the liberals who are deficit spending. If you look at the chart, you see the deficit going down under Obama. It shot up under Trump, and it starts to go down under Biden again. It is just saying something doesn't make it so. Saying it is so does not make it so. And it is important for us to always be ready to show the facts. Now, the facts, just talking the facts is not enough. People are suffering. People want the inflation is taking a bite out of people. Those are true things. But there are other ways to mitigate that. The inflation wasn't caused by Biden. The inflation was caused by corporate greed, and you can check other videos that I've made that point the exact reason we had inflation. Inflation isn't a magical thing that happens because of government policy. It is something done by corporate sector, and you can look at economists like Richard Wolff and others that would explain that concept. We have to wake up and stop being played by politicians.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.